Hey everybody, it's time for part 7 of the home buying process. We, I kind of weaved and wobbled a little bit in this just because we're in a crazy market. Part 6, we talked about different ways to exit the contract once you're under contract. But I want to talk about buying or negotiating in a buyer's market or seller's market. I've done a video about buying in 2021 in the DFW market. Here it's a really strong seller's market, so let's start there first. So, in a strong seller's market where there's a lot of demand, like there is right now in the Dallas Fort Worth area, 365 people a day move in here. Right now, record low interest rates, record low inventory. So, there's less than a month's inventory in much of Collin County, especially. So, in a seller's market like we're at now, you definitely want to have a good conversation with your lender, your agent. Some strategies you need to consider are when you make an offer, obviously going to make an offer over list price. And you're going to want to talk to your agent, different price range, just different neighborhoods, different parts of town, different property types may require different amounts. You may want to talk to your agent and your lender. If you're needing closing cost assistance, that becomes much more difficult in a seller's market. There's some loan programs out there that can give you some assistance, so that's something to talk to your lender about. Also, you want to, if interest rates are rising like they're starting to do here in 2021, don't know how much they'll go up. You want to have that conversation with your lender. How much can I go above? And just know that you may have to come with cash out of your pocket if the home doesn't appraise, which in a quickly rising market, that can be an issue. So you typically are going to have to offer over list price, offer to pay things like title policy, maybe survey, maybe even pay for the HOA docs, pay for the service contract. There's several different strategies to talk to your agent about. And then, as I say, talk to your lender as well. In a strong seller's market, you're just going to have to be ready, be prepared to pay more than the property's listed for. You may pay above market, may have to write a check in addition to the down payment and closing costs to cover that difference if the home doesn't appraise. So those are just another thing you can do. And I never advise my buyers to do this, waive appraisal requirements. Would not do that. Some will waive inspections. I would definitely not recommend to do that. Maybe have a short option period, but in a strong seller's market, the inspectors may be busy. So you want to make sure before you write that contract that you already have an appraiser or inspector, lined up, ready to go, and make sure he's able to get you that report the same day so that you can negotiate. And also, during a really strong seller's market, you may say, hey, I'm okay with having to pay X dollars out of my pocket to make repairs as long as they're not something that's going to be a lender required repair like foundation issue, roof, which is an insurance issue, or rotted wood, things such as that. Maybe shorten your finance period as long as your lender's able to perform. In a heavy seller's market, appraisers may be backed up, lenders may be backed up. That's why it takes a team to make sure in a really strong seller's market that you cover all those bases. So that's what it looks like in a strong seller's market. Say at some point we move into a buyer's market, which that will occur here even in Dallas Fort Worth at some point when rates go up possibly, or if there's some economic issue that occurs, like we have shadow inventory out there of around 2.7 million homes today. When the forbearance period ends, that may cause some people to have to walk away from their homes. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But say now we move into a buyer's market where sellers aren't able to get what they're asking anymore. In that market, you're able to, most of the time, get this, negotiate a lower sales price. Sometimes negotiate every single repair that you find during an inspection. You can get longer inspection periods, they're called option periods. May be able to get a longer finance period. May be able to get the seller to pay a lot of closing costs that you weren't able to. And the amount of closing costs you can get varies from the loan type. If it's conventional, usually it's limited at 3%. Talk to your lender. VA is usually 4%. FHA is usually 6%. USDA, I think, is 6%. But again, talk to your lender about that. So you, during the buyer's market, you'll also probably be able to get them to pay a service contract, get them to pay for a survey if it's not there. And if the seller wants to do a leaseback, which I failed to mention, in a strong buyer's or strong seller's market, you may let the seller lease back for basically nothing. In a buyer's market, get that seller to pay even for 2 days. You may be able to get that. Make it reasonable, 25, 30 bucks a day. Don't go overboard. But in a buyer's market, those are the different strategies. Again, this video is a little shorter. In part 8, we're going to talk about what not to do while you're under contract and what it looks like once you close. If you have any questions, have another topic you want covered, I'm happy to do it. Just feel free to reach out to me. My contact information again is at the end of the video. Hope you're having a great day, and hope you've all recovered from the snowpocalypse here in Texas. Hope you didn't have broken pipes. Hope you kept electricity. I know many didn't. Many had those issues. Have a great day. Enjoy the warmer weather. I'm glad spring's almost here. Talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.